Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. So I was just building this mobile app. Just wanted to give you a short walkthrough of what exactly I have built so far and the steps that I have taken. So I was really amazed when I started using Bolt for building this mobile app. And to be very honest, it is doing a really great job and I don't have to ask it for a lot of revisions, and it is getting majority of the things right with the first prompt. So yep, let me walk you through how exactly it all started. So there is this app on the App Store called HabitKit, which I really like. So basically it is a habit tracker. As you can see, you can build habits, you can track them, and it gives you a very GitHub native feel where you are able to see this grid which shows the days on which you were able to complete your habit, etc. So I thought for this experiment, why not build a replica of something like this. So how I started is I took the screenshot of that particular app from the App Store. I got inside ChatGPT. Inside ChatGPT, I told it that I want to build an app like the following, and I just pasted the description that we had inside HabitKit, and then I asked it to give me a brief project statement. So the idea here is to understand the application and explain ChatGPT what exactly we are trying to achieve here. So after this, it gave me this project statement. It has overview. It has all of the core features. Once I was happy with it, I just asked it to, for phase one, summarize. I asked it to give me a detailed user journey as well as summarize the entire idea to me, and give me all of the core features that we should build for phase one. So it went through it and it gave me all of the core features that we should take up on phase one. These are dashboard, create and customize habits, habit completion, dark and light mode, etc., and also the user journey. Why I recommend going through the user journey is because many a times you are not really clear about the idea that you want to be building, and having user journey in the beginning really helps you understand what exactly you want to build even before diving into design or building the entire MVP out. I really recommend understanding the MVP thoroughly before you dive into building it, because that is how you really you know not make any mistakes and build your MVP super quick. So yep, I went through the user journey, etc. And once I was happy with it, I just asked it to prioritize the features for phase one using the Moscow framework. It went ahead and prioritized the features for me, etc, etc. And yep, now comes the main time. This is when I switch to Oven usually, because I really like that it gives me a detailed response as compared to 4.0. So as you can see, I'll read the prompt out for you. On the basis of this conversation and prioritize features for phase one, please draft a UI development plan in detail for all of the screens that would be required for this mobile app. Make the UI development plan as detailed as possible and explain all the UI components and the layouts in detail. Also mention the vibe and the theme and the color palette of this at the end, which would be the best for it. At the end, also give me the UI flow. So the entire idea behind this prompt is I want to get the entire UI development plan, and this plan would have all of the screens that we will be building for phase one. And at the end, I am asking it to give me the vibe and theme as well, and also the UI flow. So basically by UI flow, I mean that after the splash screen, it will take you to the onboarding screen, and then from the onboarding screen, it will take you to the dashboard, etc. So yep, it reasoned for like 23 seconds, and after that you can see it gave me this detailed screen by screen UI plan. It gave me a splash screen, an onboarding screen, a dashboard screen, create habit screen, habit detail screen, settings screen. It also gave me the vibe, theme and color palette on the basis of the screenshot that I attached previously. It gave me the typography, so basically the fonts, etc., and then also gave me the UI flow. So from splash it will do this, then it will go to the dashboard screen. From there we will have a create habit screen button, etc. So I was just brainstorming a name for it, does not really matter. And yep, once you have this UI development plan, then comes the next step. In the next step, what I did is I came to UX Pilot. I got into this hi-fi designs part, and I selected a type to be mobile app. I don't know, maybe it got reset, but yep. After this, you just have to give it context. For context, just explain your idea in like 3 to 4 lines. But that is what I did here. After that, I gave it some inspiration. So this inspiration I took from the HabitKit mobile app only, the screenshot that I showed you previously, and I had it attached here, and I asked it to refer to the attached image for UI inspiration. After that, I went through the UI development plan and I took the description of each and every screen and started pasting it inside it. So for example, you can see here I have the splash screen, then I have the onboarding screen, and so on. After that was done, I just click on generate, and in the first prompt I was able to generate something like this. As you can see, it looks pretty good for the first iteration and I really loved it. Now what you can do is you can refine it further. You can play around with fonts. So for example, you have this change font thing. You can click, you can use quicksand or maybe this or this one, whatever you want. You can also save it inside Figma and refine it there manually. But for this use case, as this is not really a client project and I was just experimenting around with Bolt, this was pretty good enough to get me started. After that, what I did was I got into Bolt. So I just realized that I am not able to access my prompts from yesterday, but let me tell you what I did. So when I got into Bolt, I pasted the project brief inside it, and then I asked Bolt to refer to the attached code. This attached code I got from here. So as you can see here, we have the source code attached from here, and once that was done, I just asked it to build this particular screen, and to be very honest, with just a single prompt, it was able to get it right. And it also had this 2 to 3 second transition where it switched automatically to the onboarding screen. So yeah, once the home screen was done, I got into this screen and the other screens as well, and I asked Bolt to create this entire flow on the basis of the UI flow that we had mentioned here, this one. And after 15 to 20 minutes of working on Bolt, it did a really great job, and this is what I ended up with. Let me give you a preview of the mobile app that I got. So yep, this is the splash screen. It has like 3 seconds of timeout and then it redirects automatically to the onboarding screen. You can click on next, next, get started. You get onto this screen. This is the weekly view. You can see your streak for the week. You can click on it. You can also see that how it has been going, current streak, longest streak, extract, etc. You can get onto the monthly time frame. You can also get into the yearly time frame, and this is the one which is inspired by GitHub's for tracking your streak. So yep, it is also supposed to have different colors for these different habits, but yep, I did not really spend much time on it. Like I said, only 15 minutes. You can also click on the calendar and you can see that on what day, what habits did I mark as done. You can go to the settings. You have this dark mode toggle here. All of this stuff that should be there inside a mobile app. You can also create a new habit. You can enter the habit name, you can choose the icon, you can choose a color for it, you can set the time, and you can set a description, and after that you can just create it. So yeah, pretty much it. I mean, in this I have not yet connected it to the backend, but yeah, as it comes with native support for backend, which is Supabase, which I really love. So that is what I'll be doing, and I'll be sharing the next steps in the next video. Also, yeah, I forgot to tell you one thing. As you can see, there is this QR code, right? So you can just open the camera app on your phone. You can scan this and you will have the entire mobile app on your phone for testing, like instantly. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to pull the code base locally, etc. And you can just have it on your mobile phone and test it from there. So yep, I'm able to see it. I'll also attach a screen recording of the mobile if you want after this video. But yep, thank you for watching, and feel free to comment below if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you with more content on this, and also the part 2 for this video. Thank you so much for watching.